In the midst of a hectic day, you might find yourself facing a stressful situation, a looming deadline, a difficult conversation, or an unexpected problem. In that moment, staying calm feels almost impossible, right? The pressure builds up, and it seems like the stress is taking over. But here's the thing. Staying calm in stressful moments is not just a luxury. It's crucial for our mental health, our ability to make sound decisions, and for our overall well-being. When we remain calm, we can think clearly, avoid rash reactions, and protect ourselves from long-term health issues. The struggle to stay calm often stems from a mix of physiological, psychological, and behavioral factors that all work together to affect how we respond under pressure. When we experience stress, our bodies trigger a natural fight-or-flight response, releasing hormones like cortisol, adrenaline, and norepinephrine. These hormones prepare us to deal with threats by increasing heart rate, sharpening our senses, and boosting energy. While this reaction is helpful in short bursts, prolonged stress can have negative effects. Over time, the constant release of stress hormones can impair brain function, particularly the prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for making rational decisions. Additionally, lack of sleep exacerbates stress, making it harder to stay calm and think clearly. Interestingly, stress isn't always harmful. There's a difference between positive stress, eustress, and negative stress, distress. Eustress can improve focus and memory, keeping us alert and motivated, while distress can overwhelm us, leading to burnout and exhaustion. Short periods of stress can be beneficial for cognitive performance, but too much can tip the balance in the wrong direction. Psychological triggers can significantly escalate stress, starting with overthinking and catastrophizing. Thoughts like, "What if?" can send our minds spiraling, imagining worst-case scenarios that fuel anxiety and prevent us from staying calm. This is often driven by cognitive distortions, patterns of thinking that exaggerate the negative aspects of a situation, making stress feel overwhelming. Another key factor is emotional reactivity. Some people are more prone to emotional outbursts under stress due to past experiences or certain personality traits, making it harder to manage emotions effectively. Unresolved trauma or chronic stress can worsen this emotional volatility, further challenging our ability to stay calm. Lastly, the feeling of having no control in a stressful situation can increase anxiety and make problem-solving seem impossible. When we believe we can't influence what's happening, stress builds, leaving us feeling powerless and stuck. Certain behavioral patterns can sabotage our ability to stay calm, starting with unhealthy coping mechanisms. Many people turn to caffeine, alcohol, or avoidance behaviors to escape stress. But these temporary fixes often make stress worse in the long run. Social withdrawal is another common response. Yet isolating ourselves can negatively impact our mental health, deepening the stress we're already feeling. Neglecting self-care is another major factor. Poor sleep, lack of exercise, and unhealthy diets all contribute to a heightened vulnerability to stress, making it harder to stay calm and focused. Finally, failing to recognize stress early can lead to bigger problems. When we ignore the early signs, like tension or irritability, we risk allowing stress to build up, eventually leading to burnout, or even breakdowns that could have been avoided with timely intervention. Philosophical perspectives offer valuable insights on how to stay calm, starting with Stoicism and its emphasis on rational detachment. Stoics teach us to focus on what we can control and accept what we cannot. By letting go of things outside our influence, we free ourselves from unnecessary stress and maintain calm. Mindfulness, rooted in Buddhist philosophy, is another powerful tool for staying calm. It encourages present moment awareness, helping us stay grounded and less overwhelmed by stressors. Practicing mindfulness can help us detach from anxious thoughts and react more calmly under pressure. Lastly, the Epicurean approach to stress relief emphasizes balancing pleasure and morality. By seeking simple pleasures and aligning them with ethical living, we can reduce daily stress and find peace in life's natural rhythms. Practical strategies can help us stay calm, starting with mindfulness techniques. Deep breathing, meditation, and grounding exercises activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which helps counteract the stress response and brings a sense of calm. Another effective strategy is cognitive reframing, which involves replacing negative thoughts with more positive or neutral ones. This shift helps reduce emotional reactivity and fosters a calmer mindset. Building resilience through lifestyle changes is also crucial. Regular exercise, practicing gratitude, and limiting caffeine intake all contribute to better stress management and increased resilience. Finally, seeking support when needed is key. Therapy, counseling, or joining support groups can provide essential tools for managing chronic stress, offering professional guidance and connection to help navigate life's challenges more calmly. In conclusion, staying calm under stress is challenging because of a combination of physiological, psychological, and behavioral factors. Physiologically, stress triggers intense bodily responses, while psychologically, overthinking, emotional reactivity, and a perceived lack of control can make stress worse. Behaviorally, unhealthy coping mechanisms and neglecting self-care can further hinder our ability to remain calm. To manage stress effectively, it's important to implement practical strategies like mindfulness, cognitive reframing, and lifestyle changes, while also drawing on philosophical insights such as Stoicism, mindfulness, and the Epicurean approach. Remember, staying calm isn't about eliminating stress entirely, but about learning how to navigate it with awareness and control, empowering us to face life's challenges with resilience.